Have you ever stopped to think about how it's made? The process is a blend of nature, technology, and human ingenuity. It all starts with raw materials, primarily wood pulp, which is transformed into those soft, strong sheets we rely on. The journey from raw materials to finished product is quite fascinating. Imagine a journey that begins in lush forests, where trees are harvested sustainably. These trees are then transported to factories where the magic happens. It's a journey that takes us from forests to factories, involving amazing machines and clever techniques. Inside the factory, the wood pulp undergoes a series of processes. It's cleaned, bleached, and pressed into large sheets. These sheets are then dried and rolled onto massive spools. Let's take a trip to a toilet paper factory and see how it's done. The spools are then cut into smaller rolls, perforated for easy tearing, and packaged for distribution. We'll follow each step from start to finish to see how these everyday essentials are made. Along the way, we'll uncover some surprising facts about toilet paper. Did you know that the average person uses about 100 rolls of toilet paper each year? Or that the first recorded use of toilet paper dates back to 6th century China? Get ready to learn some surprising facts about this everyday essential. From its ancient origins to modern innovations, toilet paper has come a long way. Today, we have options like recycled toilet paper, bamboo toilet paper, and even toilet paper infused with soothing lotions. It's amazing to see how something so simple has evolved over time. As we become more environmentally conscious, the demand for sustainable toilet paper options is growing. Many companies are now focusing on producing eco-friendly toilet paper that reduces our impact on the planet. So next time you reach for a roll of toilet paper, take a moment to appreciate the journey it has taken to get to you. From the forests to the factories, and finally to your home, it's an everyday essential with an extraordinary story. Our journey begins with trees. Toilet paper starts its life as trees, mostly from sustainably managed forests. These trees are harvested and transported to a paper mill. At the mill, the trees are debarked and chipped into small pieces. These wood chips are the raw material for making toilet paper. They contain a substance called cellulose, which is the key ingredient. The wood chips are then ready for the next stage of the process, pulping. The wood chips are cooked in a large vat with chemicals. This process is called pulping. The pulping process breaks down the wood chips into individual fibers. These fibers will eventually become our soft toilet paper. It's a bit like making soup. The wood chips are like the vegetables and the chemicals are like the broth. The result is a mushy mixture called pulp. The pulp is still quite rough and brown. It needs to be cleaned and whitened before it can be made into toilet paper. The pulp goes through a series of washing stages. This removes any leftover chemicals and impurities. Then the pulp is bleached to make it white. The bleaching process used today is much gentler on the environment than in the past. Now the pulp is clean, white, and ready for the next step. Section 5. Soft and strong. Refining the pulp. The pulp is now ready to be refined. This process makes it even smoother and stronger. The pulp is passed through rollers with tiny grooves. This further separates the fibers and makes them align in the same direction. Think of it like combing your hair. The rollers comb the pulp fibers, making them smooth and tangle-free. This ensures that the toilet paper is soft to the touch, but strong enough for its purpose. Section 6. Shaping the sheets, the paper machine. In this section, we delve into the fascinating process of how the raw pulp is transformed into the sheets of toilet paper we use every day. This journey begins with the incredible machinery that makes it all possible. Now it's time to turn the pulp into those familiar sheets of toilet paper. The process is both intricate and mesmerizing, involving a series of steps that ensure the final product is soft, strong, and ready for use. This happens on a giant machine called a paper machine. These machines are marvels of modern engineering, capable of producing vast quantities of paper at incredible speeds. They are the heart of any paper manufacturing facility. The watery pulp is sprayed onto a wide moving wire mesh. This mesh acts as a sieve, allowing the water to drain away while the fibers begin to bond together. It's a delicate balance, ensuring the right amount of water is removed while maintaining the integrity of the forming sheet. As the water drains away, the pulp fibers bond together to form a continuous sheet. This is the first step in creating a uniform and consistent product. The fibers interlock, creating a web that will eventually become the paper we use. The sheet then goes through a series of rollers that press out more water and dry the paper. These rollers apply pressure and heat, further removing moisture and solidifying the sheet. It's a critical phase, as the paper must be dried to the right consistency to ensure quality. The paper is still quite thin at this stage. It's fascinating to see how this thin, fragile sheet will eventually become the sturdy and soft toilet paper we are familiar with. The transformation is truly remarkable. It's amazing to see how quickly this massive machine transforms the pulp into a long sheet of paper. The speed and efficiency of the process are a testament to the advancements in paper manufacturing technology. From the initial spraying of the pulp to the final drying stages, every step is meticulously controlled to produce high-quality paper. Skilled operators monitor the entire process, making adjustments as needed to ensure everything runs smoothly. They oversee the machinery, check the quality of the paper, and make sure that the production line is operating at peak efficiency. Once the paper has been dried and rolled, it is cut into the desired sizes and packaged for distribution. The finished rolls are then ready to be shipped to stores and eventually into our homes. The journey from raw pulp to finished product is a complex and fascinating one. The next time you use a sheet of toilet paper, take a moment to appreciate the incredible process that brought it to you. From the forest to the factory and finally to your home, each step is a marvel of modern engineering and human ingenuity. Section 7. A touch of texture embossing. To give toilet paper its softness and absorbency, it needs some texture. This is where embossing comes in. The paper is passed through rollers with raised patterns. These patterns are pressed into the paper, creating the familiar quilted texture. The embossing process also helps separate the sheets, making it easier to tear them off the roll. There are many different embossing patterns, each designed to enhance softness and absorbency. Section 8. Roll up, cutting and packaging. The long sheet of paper is now ready to be rolled up. It's cut into the correct width and wound onto cardboard tubes. These rolls are then cut into individual toilet paper rolls that we are familiar with. Finally, the rolls are wrapped, packaged, and prepared for shipping. They are sent to stores all over the world, ready to be used in our homes. It's amazing to think that this everyday product undergoes such a long and complex process. Section 9. The future of toilet paper. As we delve into the future of this everyday essential, we must first understand its journey from the past to the present. From forests to factories, the making of toilet paper is a fascinating journey. It all begins in the lush green forests where trees are carefully selected and harvested. These trees are then transported by logging trucks to factories where the transformation begins. We've seen how trees are transformed into those soft, strong sheets we rely on every day. The logs are stripped of their bark, chipped into small pieces, and then processed into pulp. This pulp is then cleaned, bleached, and pressed into thin sheets that are dried and rolled into the toilet paper we know. But the story doesn't end there. The production process is constantly evolving, with new technologies and methods being introduced to improve efficiency and sustainability. Factory workers play a crucial role in ensuring the quality of the final product, meticulously inspecting each roll before it reaches the consumer. Innovations in toilet paper production continue to emerge. New materials, water-saving techniques, and advanced machinery are being developed to make the process more efficient and environmentally friendly. These innovations not only improve the quality of the product, but also reduce the environmental impact of its production. Eco-friendly packaging is another area where significant advancements are being made. Companies are exploring alternative materials for toilet paper, such as bamboo and recycled paper, which are more sustainable and have a lower environmental footprint. Water-saving techniques are also being implemented to reduce the amount of water used in the production process. Who knows what the future holds for this everyday essential? Researchers are constantly studying and experimenting with new materials and methods to further improve the sustainability and efficiency of toilet paper production. Futuristic factory settings with advanced robotics and automation are becoming more common, paving the way for even greater innovations in the industry. One thing is for sure, toilet paper will continue